Hey everybody! If you've never seen me before, my name is Brittney Gray. I'm owner and stylist at Beach Vibes Beauty Studio. So I really love this tutorial because I'm using a lot of my favorite products. A lot of products that I'm using are new. If you guys watched my last huge makeup haul. In this video, I'm using a lot of the things for the first time. So before I get into the video, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, then please take a moment to subscribe. I upload new videos every single week. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell symbol so that way you don't miss a video. Subscribe today, you won't regret it. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this video. To start off, I'm going to exfoliate my lips with this Beauty For Real lip scrub, and I like to do this when I'm using a liquid lipstick to create a smooth, even canvas. So I'm just going to wipe that off when I'm done and then apply a hydrating lip product. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to use my favorite eye primer. This is the Lorac eyeshadow primer, and per usual, I'm going to have everything that I use listed down below. The palette that I'm using today is Anastasia's Modern Renaissance palette, and the first shade that I'm going to use is Raw Sienna. I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye. And then next I'm going to grab Burnt Orange and put that on the inner part of the crease of my eye. And I actually really love the brush that it came with. And usually I don't like brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes. Anyway, I'm putting Cypress Umber on the outer corner of my eye there. Next, I'm grabbing Primavera, which is a pale gold color, and I'm going to put that on the center and the inner part of my lid. And then I'm getting a a clean brush, and then just blending everything together. Next, I'm getting Love Letter, and I'm putting that on kind of like in between the crease and the outer V of my eye. And then I'm blending that out and then pulling that color onto the inner part of my eye, so all the shades are nice and married, if you will. Then I'm grabbing Vermeer and popping that onto my brow bone, and then I'm wetting my brush with MAC Fix Plus and dipping it back into Primavera and just reinforcing that pale gold. Moving on to brows, I'm using my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I love this pencil because it's super skinny and it helps me to create that more natural or bushy brow look, because again, the tip is so fine that I'm able to create hair-like strokes with that. And then it does come with a brush at the end, so I can brush as I go, and it's just, I love it. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use Makeup Forever's mattifying primer, and I just use this in the center of my face or wherever I get oily, because I notice when I put my foundation on and like use my brush with it, it's so mattifying that it kind of makes my brush skip on my skin, if that makes sense at all. So I just put it where it is necessary, but I love it because it stops me from looking like a grease ball in the middle of the day. So I'm going to use my Makeup Forever stick foundation, which I'm totally running out of, sadly. And then I'm using this Urban Decay optical blurring brush. I'm grabbing my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm going to put that around my nose, and I dotted it right there on my nostril because I had my nose pierced there years ago and it left a scar. So I like using this concealer either for an eyeshadow primer or on my face because it's super dry, so wherever I put it, it stays put, you know? And then for under my eyes, I'm using my fave It Cosmetics concealer. This one is a little bit light for me, but when I blend it with everything else and my body heat warms it up, it's gonna blend a lot better. For my cream contour, I love using this same Makeup Forever stick foundation, but I just bought a second one in a more chocolatey color, and I like to use that and contour around my cheekbones and my nose and my forehead and underneath my chin. And I love this for a contour, even though it's technically a foundation, because it is so creamy. It blends well. You know, sometimes when you use different contour products, they could be dry and just weird. Yeah, that doesn't happen with this. So I put that right there between like the bridge of my nose and my eyeball and blend that out. I'm setting my under eye with a translucent powder, and this one is by IT Cosmetics, and I like to use it with this brush by IT Cosmetics because it's like a dome, and I like pressing it into my under eye and my nose there. It gets into every little nook and cranny. I hate that phrase. I'm setting the rest of my face, focusing on the outer parts of it with my Makeup Forever powder foundation, and this one is probably maybe a half a shade deeper than what I would typically wear, so that's why I like to focus it on the outer part. And for my cheeks, I'm using an IT Cosmetics blush. It's matte. It just looks like I'm naturally blushing, and it blends very well. Again, all the details for the products that I'm using will be listed down below. I'm using NYX Wonder Pencil to line my eyes, and this isn't quite white, but it's more of a very light flesh tone, and it basically just makes my eyes look more open and awake. You can also use this as a concealer. And then next, I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye, and I'm using the same palette from my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This one is Vermeer. I actually really love that shade because it's super bright. Now I'm going to speed this part along because I'm creating a cat eye, and I'm not going too thick with the eyeliner because I do want you guys to still be able to see the false lashes that I will be applying. The mascara that I'm using today is Maybelline's Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and I like this one because the brush is more of that natural bristle kind instead of the silicone type. And I feel like when I use this kind of mascara with this kind of brush, I get the most volume out of it because I barely have any lashes at all. So yeah, I curled my lashes with my Shiseido lash curler, and then now I'm applying some mascara to the top and the bottom. And before I apply my lashes, I'm just brushing and taming my brows with my clear brow gel by Anastasia. The lashes that I'm using today are by Ardell, and these are the Wispies in number 600. When I apply lashes, sometimes I like to push them up like this to get the most length out of them. Moving on to lips, I'm using an Anastasia liquid lip. This one is in Rio, and oh my gosh, it's super pink, super bright. I just love these bright colors. So I'm going over the outer part of my lips with a foundation, and then I'm going to start applying from the center and working my way out. After I've applied my lip, this look is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!